Hey, what is up, everyone? This is Tyler G. Today we are doing a figure review on the DC Icons DC Rebirth Justice League 7-pack Flash. And this is the fourth figure from that set that we're going through. So we have three more. But today it is all about the quickest / fastest man alive, Barry Allen. And you see him right now next to his DC Multiverse cinematic counterpart. And I also have a little inside information on what hands you could use to allow him to grab stuff, since we all know that the 7-pack has no extra hands or accessories. I found a pair of hands that does indeed work and actually match the same color red. Just a matter of whether or not you have that figure, but we'll get into that later. First, let's get into the figure itself. It's an awesome sculpt. The face looks great. They did a great job on the eyes. The costume is awesome. This isn't just paint on the costume with the lightning bolts. This is actually molded in, believe it or not, and it looks really cool in person. Again, this is a matte paint, so if you're a photographer or toy photographer, you really will enjoy the fact that the figure is not shiny and that he just shows up looking very nice in pictures. No lightning bolts on the shoes, sadly, but it does have the little lightning bolt ear things. So there's the figure, and the articulation is again standard. You can move the head all the way around. The shoulders go up yay high. Rotate at the shoulder 360. Rotate. It's at the bicep. Oh, come on, get in focus. Double elbow. She can bend that much because it's bicep. And of course a hinged wrist, as well as it moves 360. He has a diaphragm, as well as a lower ab. Double knee for the fast running. You can see the socket goes down, so you can do the Mayfix style. Bring the leg up. See it drop down. Yeah, I hate that sound. Alright, and his ankle, of course, pivots, as well as goes up and down. And he is one of two figures that has a boot cut in the 7-pack. So he is definitely up there with the most articulation, if not tied. Alright, so that is the Flash. Now, let's do some size comparisons. And we're going to go through the evolution of the DC Icons figures. Because if you've been collecting DC Icons, you know that the first couple were very tiny, a very small 6-inch scale. Especially the last Right's Batman, that guy was extremely tiny. So there's no need to bring him into this and show how he looks next to this guy, because he'd be tiny. But this is the Harley, and she was one of the earlier figures, and she scales well with him. If we get her to stand. Come on, Harley. So she scales well, since she's a female figure, and she's usually depicted as being smaller. And then Deathstroke is about the time they start upscaling the figures a bit. And I like that he's a little bit taller in size. Then we'll take a look at Mr. J in his killing or death in the family attire. And he is taller as well, which is perfect. I'm really loving the DC Icons line. I'm looking forward to the new Super Sons 2-pack, as well as the Nightwing coming out. Let's take a look at how he looks next to Mr. Batman. That is a very good size ratio. Now let's get him next to a few other figures. For those that collect different lines, See how he matches up? I'm going to put a Marvel Legend. I don't usually do Marvel Legend, but I know a lot of people do collect them. So there he is next to a 6-inch MJ. Not bad at all, but she's a model, a little taller. We'll do him next to a animated Batman figure. If he'll stand. That's a good ratio as well. Batman usually is a little taller. Then for the Mafex Peeps, making his second appearance of the video, Mr. J. Quite a bit bigger overall. Just in like head ratio and everything, it just looks like a bigger figure, bigger build. So that didn't look too good. And then for Diamond Select 7-inch, just take a look. As real Dwarfson. Doesn't want to stand either. And then we'll do a Mafex. Move his ankle joints. Alright, this is a Mafex. Kidding me? Alright. And again, Batman is taller. But, yeah, you expect that. Okay, now, for the hands that I found that aren't just fists that work with this guy, and you guys can be the judge and let me know what you think, if the color looks off or not. But I actually got the hands from this figure, the Creeper. He wears red gloves. So I took a chance, tried to see if the peg would work. The peg did work, and then it's just a matter of whether or not the color worked. So yeah, the Creeper. The only thing is you don't want to use these hands that are out because they look kind of clawed. See that? And it looks just odd with Flash with claws. So these are the hands I did use. I'll show you them before putting them on. They're a gripping hand. They look like they're enclosed, but they actually can open. See? So let us put them on, and then you can be the judge whether or not you think that the red actually matches up, or if I'm just colorblind completely. Alright, so here they are on. What do you think? Here's a close up. A little gappage. Maybe a shade lighter than his costume, but I don't think you're going to notice that when you're taking a pic. I mean, if someone's really an eagle eye. But yeah, this is how, those are the hands I think could work, and it's from the DC Collectibles animated Creeper figure. And again, you could use the claw open hands, but those just look absolutely weird. Flash with the claw hands. It kind of looks like a Zoom or different evil Flash if it were. So these are, that is the DC Collectibles Flash. That's the fourth figure. I think the next one I'm going to do is Cyborg. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I will have a picture up announcing on Instagram about the video, so if you want to check out the picture of this guy and maybe a few more that I've taken of him, please check out Batman Figs, Batman Figs at Instagram. And yeah, hit me up, let's talk. Let me know again if you guys think that red matches or if my eyes deceive me. Alright? Hope you guys have a great weekend. I will speak to you soon, and goodbye.